Watching the teenager. He's charged with 2 misdemeanor counts of peeping Tom. He's since posted bond.
A growing number of Atlanta police officers are failing their annual firearms exam. Since March 1st, nearly 10% of officers failed the test, and that means they're no longer qualified to patrol the streets and keep you safe. Fox 5's Morse Diggs is live at APD headquarters with more. Morse?
When an officer fails the test, the supervisor takes the gun and pulls them out of the patrol car. The concern is if things don't turn around pretty quickly, then there'll be gaps in coverage on the street.
The ones that aren't doing this well are the ones with, oddly, with the most experience.
Every year, every officer must go to the pistol range and show that he or she can shoot with proficiency. But the passing rate, instead of getting better, is getting worse.
When we got our report in March, there were only 6 that hadn't passed the test.
Since the beginning of March, 349 Atlanta officers took the exam. 31 could not pass it. When an officer fails, the city puts them back into a precinct, like this one here in Buckhead, where they do some paperwork. Now, the 31 that failed starting March 1st, 7 of those have gone back and requalified. So right now, the city is down 24 officers. Michael Bond, a council member who represents all the city, spells out what that failure rate, should it continue, will mean for neighborhood policing.
Not on patrol, not out fighting crime. They're assigned administrative work. That's got to have an effect on the policing in the city.
The president of the city's largest police group wants to take another look at the process.
Well, I think that the number of, and how this is going is causing or will cause citizens to have a credibility issue with quality of officers and what we really perform and do. I think that maybe some of the people are already nervous going out to qualify, and this may be adding additional pressure and concerns for them, which may in turn be turning around and making it much more difficult for them to qualify and just relax and do what they're trained to do and what they know to do.
Now, the officers complain the process is not fair because they say they're not being allowed to practice the new technique of this more challenging exam. The commanders say, no, it is fair. They are able to practice enough, and they say the proof is that the majority of the officers are able to pass it. So we're at an impasse. The public safety chairman, Mr. Bond, says he's going to call the commanders back to his committee and look at this some more. He wants further review and see how he can get all these officers back out on the street. Reporting live from downtown Atlanta, I'm Morse Diggs, Fox 5 News.
Is there any thought being given to allow the officers to practice the actual test itself?
Well, not at the last word we got on this is that they're saying that the practice procedure in place, they can go every Monday. They're giving them bullets. There is enough there without them having to go through and get every step of the way. Again, the officers are saying, look, I'm seeing this for the first time. Let me get acclimated, and then I can do it. So we'll have more on this, Russ.
Yeah, with their careers on the line. All right, Morse, thanks.